are live. Before we got in here, we were talking about the spectacular movie that everyone's been talking about for a while now. Gone Tour of 1973, and Clara and I have a lot of feelings about the 1973 version. Personally, I like the 2008 remake. Personally, that's just my view. But I know a lot of people just really love the original 1973 version. Um,
Read the novelization; it's really good.
that's true. I've heard
Mhm.
good. Well, actually, that is not true. I just thought it was too long. I didn't pick it up. But Clara just told me that there's a kids Cliff Notes version. So if y'all want to know, just look for that Cliff Notes version. Who was the one that wrote the forward, Clara?
I think it was Stephen King. And it's like a No
Right.
Fear Shakespeare situation, like Spark Notes.
Nice. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome to Spy.Edu. We are on episode 3. My name is Glyza. I am your storyteller for today. And now let's go around and let our players introduce themselves, the character they're playing, and what their character's favorite animal is. Let's start with Bridget. Yeah. Whoa, Sarah. Woo.
Oh no. Hello, my name is Brigitte, and my
Forgot.
favorite animal will be the otter. They pair for lives. They are so cute and fluffy. It's great. I'm Sarah Baba Yaga, pronouns she, they, and I'll be playing Bridget, who has an accent that remains the same throughout every single episode. I promise.
Every single episode, the same one.
Mhm.
Next, we have Cassidy.
Hello, I am Cassidy, uh, and I am playing Corey, the wonderful, bubbly agent of chaos. And her favorite animal would have to be the North American possum.
Nice. Is there a difference between the North American possum and other possums? Just
Very much so, yes.
cool.
They are entirely different animals.
Perfect. All right. Next on our player team is Riley. Yay!
Hi, I'm Riley. I'm playing June Best, our double O something. And her favorite animal is Cocker Spaniels.
Ooh, I did not expect that. Cocker Spaniels are a very interesting choice for June.
Yeah, yeah, they
Have you
All
are.
ever
right. Go ahead.
Have you ever been bitten by a terrier? Because those things are vicious. Uh, so, yes, no, they're cute and fluffy and they
Yeah,
have teeth. It's good for
Awesome.
June.
Awesome. The next, last but certainly not the least, Clara. Why don't you introduce Ames to us?
Hi, I'm Clara, she, they, and I'm playing Ames, they, them, resident, snarky shut-in, and my favorite character or animal is the turtle because they can just go home whenever they want.
Perfect. Would anyone be interested in telling the people that are currently watching? Because there's a lot of us currently watching. I'm not sure why, technically. Would somebody be willing to recap what happened last week during one of the best episodes I've ever had? The wonderful of just watching the opportunity. Would anyone be willing to just
Can I
recap what happened last week?
volunteer Dazzle?
I would love
Tell
to volunteer Dazzle. Let Dazzle
Sorry, not sorry.
All right, just trying to remember Dazzle's voice. Last time on Spy.Edu, special effect here. Just inserted from the host, Sarah. Our spies went to the wonderful celebrity hotel where they got to meet the likes of Lil Nas, Ryan Reynolds again, and someone,
Backstreet Boys. I'm pretty sure Backstreet Boys was there.
and the
Cardi.
Backstreet Boys and BTS. But none
BTS
of
was
those
there.
I think the Jonas Brother made
The
an
Jonas
appearance.
Brothers were also there.
But none of those topped the villain of the week. What's his name? I don't remember, but it's okay because our spies saved the day yet again. And now let's see if they can do it again on Spy.Edu.
We are also sponsored by Mint Mobile and Aviation Gin and
Ryan
that
Reynolds
soccer,
personally.
football thing, and Ryan
Mhm,
Reynolds specifically.
Yeah,
So
Ryan Reynolds, friend of the
if
show.
Ryan Reynolds wants us to stop, Ryan Reynolds has to speak to us, and then we might stop. But till then,
Personally.
speak personally to me specifically, just so I can show him the wedding pictures of Deadpool. And then-
Acknowledge our existence.
And then after that, like, I will never speak his name on this channel ever again.
We forgot Remy Beaver.
Oh, Remy Beaver.
Riley's
Yeah.
so smart.
Did he show up though?
No, Vera
did
was
not.
his manager.
Vera
And
was-
that was the last jar that got opened.
Yeah.
Reluctantly.
All right.
The things
Let's
we
start-
do for hot women.
Let's start with episode 3 of Spy.Edu. And as you can see, it is Evil Friend.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun. The opening scene that you see is Brian. He's standing over someone with a laser gun. And he shoots at this someone. And Professor Vera walks up to Brian from behind and says, "Brian, what the fuck are you doing?" And Brian says, "I thought it would help." And then there's a loud laughter flowing in the wind. And it sounds a little like this. And Vera goes, "Oh shit." Anyway, how's everybody doing? Let's go to everybody actually. Like, let's are you all together in the living room or are you in your own rooms this day in November?
Oh, November in Malibu, Arizona.
In Malibu, Arizona, yes.
Yeah. Making
Malibu,
chili.
Arizona.
The Grand Estates of Malibu, Arizona. Yeah, no, making chili.
Mm.
Bridget,
Mm.
while you're making chili, you're suddenly reminded of this history that you have with one of your friends that used to be really good close friends with you, but things change.
Mm-hmm.
You're suddenly reminded of Cindy.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite memory of Cindy? Back when things were good.
Well, oh wait, hold on. When things were good, then it was really good. We would build on the robots and make different chipboards that would do different things. And she was really good with the music ones. So
Mhm.
that's sitting there and listening to her plink out ding 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 little noises.
Mhm. What was the reason you stopped being friends with Cindy?
She sabotaged entry into the battle bots and just how do you say split. She just left me there and with the crippled robots, and it was just it broke my
Mhm.
heart.
Yeah. That is quite hard to hear, especially like when you're good friends. June, where are you at this moment, by the way?
I would say that June is chopping vegetables for the chili. Just her knife work is a little too precise and also very intricate, but she is not above helping around in the kitchen and just sort of like tenderizing the meat, whatever is needed.
Why are all these the mekwa cut up into stars and hearts, and what the fuck is this?
I got bored.
Oh, okay. It'll taste the same.
You were also thinking somehow of Cindy.
Mhm.
What's your relationship with Cindy? Before, was there ever a time where it was not as bad as it is now?
Yeah, the best it ever was the moment she met Cindy and
Mhm.
was just sort of analyzing everything and giving her the up and down and thinking, okay, does she possess any sort of inherent threat? Is she, just the standard rundown she does for every sort of person?
Mhm.
And then Cindy began talking, and June immediately was like, well, she's not a target, but she is an asset, and she's an annoying one at that. And then just like sort of wrote her off.
Mhm.
And I
Mhm.
think the thought June is currently entertaining with Cindy is where exactly she places on the hit list now in June's mind. Like, top 20 seems excessive. That's right around the dictator area. And
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
it doesn't feel quite on par, but God, there's just some days where maybe low 25s. And then she just sort of murmurs that as she's cutting another one of these like celeries into super intricate like stars and moons. Maybe in the low 25s. I'm not sure.
Yeah. The reason why it's been in your minds, actually, agents, is because today is Cindy's birthday, and
Mm.
invitations have gone out. Of course, none of them were your way. Um, and every time she passes by your house, she's like, "Oh my god, these losers aren't even invited to my party, the party of the year."
Low
Anyway,
20s.
anyway, Ames, where are you right now? And what are you thinking about when it comes to Cindy?
Ames is probably in an oversized hoodie, sitting by the kitchen, helping.
Mhm.
By just kind of, I'm assuming Ames was handed something to stir, and they have one hand stirring, and
Mhm.
then the other hand playing the latest Pokemon game. Um, and their mind trails off doing this
Mhm.
and remembers how Cindy used to be in all of their classes in high school.
Mhm.
And once upon a time, Ames wasn't the snarky shut in with bags under their eyes when they were more peppy and dazzly.
Mhm.
Um, they didn't dislike Cindy. Had they were, wouldn't say close, but were on good terms with Cindy.
Mhm.
But for reasons that for spy related reasons that Ames doesn't like to think about often, uh, Ames shut out a lot of people, including any chance of being friends with Cindy.
Makes sense. It makes sense. What about you, Corey? Where are you?
Corey is bringing in another batch of vegetables that she just
Mhm.
rescued from the cold and is donating to the chili.
What are you thinking about Cindy right now?
Well, while she's bringing in the vegetables, she trails back to the time when she was just minding her own business, tending her vegetables, and Cindy comes by with that big bottle of hairspray, which is the worst thing to put near a plant,
Mhm.
especially a young plant, because it stunts its entire growth.
Mhm. Yeah.
And the just the coherent situations of Cindy doing things that are just like directly in the path of Corey while never actually meaning to.
Oh, I forgot to put myself. Give me a minute. Now I'm in the captions. Anyway, I have completely forgotten about the captions.
We
I'm
have
pretty
fun here
sure.
at Girls Run These Worlds. No
Hello,
technical
We
difficulties.
no
know what we're
technical
doing.
whatever. I just noticed it. Anyway, um, you're all together. You're making chili, and you're all um taking care of it. I don't know if Arizona is cold. I don't live in Arizona, but it can get cold. It's in the desert. Anyway, um, while you're all making this chili together and you're having a good time, there is a doorbell. Your doorbell does ring.
Is somebody going to get that? I cannot have my hands in ground beef.
Corey is the most mobile at the moment, and will just walk over and just open the door.
As you open the door, you do see what looks like a very quiet, polite Cindy standing there with a very sheepish Brian. And right behind them is Professor Vera standing really a bit tall and proud, like Professor Vera usually does. But all three of them are standing there.
Before they say anything, Corey's just, June and everyone, and June, come here.
Cindy just sort of raises her hand and like awkwardly waves it. Hi. Her voice is different too. It's like, hi. And Brian is like looking down at his shoes. And Professor Vera looks at you all, if you're all by the door, and says, may we come in, please?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I guess it not.
Vera does grant the two people to come in and says, well, I have bad news.
Do you
Brian?
ever have anything else?
That's a good point.
I mean, I don't know why I would have any other news. I don't really talk to y'all.
I wish you would.
Unless
Yes.
you need something from us. So continue.
Correct. But I think this is more something to do with saving you, right, Cindy? And then Cindy goes, yeah, sort of. Brian, why don't you tell everyone what happened? And then Brian is like just sort of like looking down. It's like, okay, so I didn't mean to. But I hit Cindy with a laser, and apparently that laser sort of like, because I was looking at that laser and I was reading it, and it's called like a I can't remember the word. And then Professor Vera goes, it's called a personality separator. And Brian goes, yeah, so anyway, it's a personality separator. And I kind of took all of the good and all of the bad on one side. It kind of and then Cindy goes, split me.
You look
Yeah.
perfectly whole.
Well, there's another me running around, and it's
Oh shit, merde.
it has all of my evil tendencies.
Low teens.
So it's just
Oh.
you, but worse?
Yeah, because now, it's me, but also very much able to destroy the world. From what I heard, Brian and Professor Vera said.
Ames is gonna take off their headphones, put down their switch, walk over to the Cindy, look her dead in the eye, and raise an eyebrow and say, "Take this breath mint."
Well, thank you.
No.
No,
Brian-
no.
And is going to smack their hand close before the mint can get taken.
Oh,
Turn to Brian and say, "Brian, what did we say about touching things that aren't ours?"
I just thought it'd help her because she's been a little bit.
What did we say about touching things that aren't ours?
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
And then
Because
Professor
you're gonna
Vera,
break something.
Professor Vera in the background goes, "You listen to Ames. I am your whatever." So
Ames is
anyway,
very smart, very wise beyond their years.
anyway, agents, I will have to use your teleportation devices because we need to go to AAA.
I'll get the Remington. And then June just walks to her bedroom.
Professor Vera, if you want to see, June has the most amazing arsenal in her bedroom. If you want to go take a look.
Professor Vera will look at June and go, maybe later. But now we have a very serious situation here, and I think only the AAA can fix it. You know, the aesthetically acceptable agents of Arizona in Malibu. I don't know if I'll get
There's no other.
with a lot of A's. But yes, we need only the
damn
AAAs
tubes.
can do it.
I don't know what a car repair service is going to do for you.
Bubblegum's holding on to that cord. He's like, no, I'm not letting go of it. I don't know what you're talking about, Professor.
I was there during the first time we met.
Yeah.
If you are not aware. Anyway,
It was a weird
Brandy
office.
should be expecting us.
Oh, okay.
Is that the secretary?
I don't think she'd like it if
Seems-
you referred to her as her
no,
secretary.
no, please do not do that again. What if she
Oh, no,
hears
I'm
you?
just. Oh, I would never. I like Brandy too much.
All right. Well, shall we go to the teleportation pads or the pneumatic tubes
From
that
the other
Gary
room, you just
refuses to update? Go ahead.
from the other room, you just hear rustling, and then should I bring the depleted uranium shells or?
It doesn't hurt.
I mean,
Might
if you
help.
want to get them refilled.
Oh God.
I
That
can't
was
top that.
great.
I can't top that.
All right. So Professor Vera's already standing there. And there's only four because there's only four of you. And she goes, Cindy, Brian, let's go first and let the agents get ready. And she does just
I'm actually
go
gonna.
then.
I'm gonna take my cane, and as she's going, I'm gonna make sure to sweep her legs so she doesn't get the good landing. She gets
go-
the extra not good landing.
Go ahead and roll for that. I want to see if you're successful.
Because we don't land good regularly, but I want her to extra not land good.
Extra not land good.
Does this count as me using my gadget?
You're literally using your
You
gadget.
are?
That's what I mean. It's a brute
Um,
force use of gadget, but it's
All right,
not,
I'll let you have the fifth.
it's more of an
D.
improvised weapon at this point. 33557.
33557.
I don't want to hurt her. I just want her to get the bad splat.
She is surprised. She was surprised by it, but because of her training, she was able to leap and sort of backflip into just walking into the tube. And then she does look at you, Corey, and say, nicely done. Looks
That
like
was very
Gary looks like Gary knows what he's doing. And he does, of course. And she does lead Brian and Cindy to the tubes and goes to look at all four of you and go, well, I'll see you later. And the tube just sort of takes all three of them to wherever they need to go. And what do you four do?
Mop up the drool underneath June and go down.
Where do we want to quickly discuss the what?
Do we work with her, or is she our professor?
I don't
Ames
know.
is gonna say that in character, just like
I do not.
out in
It's
the-
a
out in the
little bit
open.
of column A, a little bit of column B.
And
like-
also,
Oh.
Cindy has the ability to ruin the world with her carbon emissions to begin with. But, if she tried,
how could she?
Yeah,
she's doing
Unless-
it already. But if she tried, we might have an issue.
yeah, but I'm not changing out of my pajamas. And Ames gets ready to go.
Meanwhile, June strides out in a tack vest with like black cargo shorts.
Is the pajamas that Ames has on, are they like the zip up, like the animal onesies?
one hoodie.
It's an oversized
me?
hoodie. Like think like this, but black because they only own black clothes, and basketball shorts
Nice.
and bunny slippers.
Oh, well, those
Perfect.
make you seem very serious. Love it. Okay. So we have two goth girls, and I never fully realized that that the Ames, and I'm sorry to say girls because that's inappropriate, but the Ames were black as well. Like that's cool. We have like dark and creepy and bubbly and bright. I love that.
Yeah, Corey is just gonna adjust her little frog like dress that she's wearing, and just make sure like her little froggy heels are on it right,
Mm-hmm.
and just stand ready to fight the tube.
Is everybody ready with the two?
Mhm.
Everybody roll. I want to see how everybody lands.
Yeah.
One last thing, I'm going to take a
Oh,
little green
sight.
polka dotted handkerchief and tie it around Corey's neck.
Oh,
This is a D8 system again?
yeah, 48, please.
Okay.
Fight the tube. Fight the
Oh
tube.
no! I fought the
1,
tube. And
2,
the tube
6,
won.
The
7.
tube might win.
Ames, you said
One-
1, 2, 6, 7.
1, 2, 6, 7.
All
These
right.
dice are all going in jail.
It's okay. I did worse. 1, 2, 3, 5.
Oof. All right.
I feel better about my rolls. I got 1, 4, 4, 5.
1, 4, 4, 5. All right.
And
Listen.
1, 5, 6, 7.
1, 5, 6, 7. All right.
When you set out to fight the tube, you just sometimes you got to acknowledge that the tube will win.
It's the BBG of this campaign, surely.
So, Ames, Corey, and Bridget, you land. Sorry, not very gracefully. You land on the couch, all messed up. Your shoes are, askew. Your hair is all whatever. It's bad. Sorry, Ames, Corey, and Bridget. June, however, I don't know what it is, but maybe you were trying to impress a certain someone.
Mhm.
But you were able to land really well this time. You're like superhero landing, hair, just you
Mhm.
flash it, and you do see Professor Varys smile at you when you do that, and then turns to everyone. You see Professor Vera is sitting where Gary is sitting normally. And that's where Professor Vera is. And Brian is standing on the right. And Cindy, again, sheepishly, definitely not the Cindy that you are familiar with. And you're just standing there. And goes, all right. Well, I think we should talk about the plan. We should have a plan in handling this Cindy situation. Because I think from what Cindy, the good one here, has told me, Evil Cindy has plans. I'm not quite sure what those plans involve, but I don't think it's anything good.
Where is Gary?
I'm not sure. When I arrived here, Brandy had told me that Gary is on vacation and didn't say where.
Probably playing Switch in the closet again.
Again.
No, it's that stupid fishing vacation down in Cancun that he does every year.
He's not online. The names holds up their Switch.
Corey's actually gonna pop open the cabinet just
to see. There's nothing in there, but you do see the Switch there. So he left the Switch behind.
Did he go with
Gary's
Violet?
on vacation.
Did he choose Violet or Scarlet? Very important question.
Gary chose Violet.
Typical Gary.
He also left it on
He
vacation.
did leave
That's-
it behind
that's
on
sus.
vacation.
That's super sus.
But yes, don't worry. Brandy does recognize me. And we can, I have everything all that I need to figure out our plan of action. As you can see, um, there's there's something going on with Cindy, the evil Cindy, anyway. Um, she seems to be moving around and planning a party, and Cindy here, the good Cindy, says that can't be good. And Cindy does look up at all four of you. Go, no, she has evil plans. Just definitely evil plans. I don't think it's.
What is
She
she going to
doesn't
build a
like you.
giant robot?
She doesn't like you for very much. Well, I don't. I used to not like you very much. All four of you. She definitely hates you.
It's intentional. I knew it.
She has terrible taste. I mean, you could just take one look at the outfits and figure that out.
Well, I think the reason was I did feel hurt. And she does look at you sheepishly, Bridget. After saying, I did get hurt.
How did I hurt you? You sabotaged. No.
Oh, I know that. It was definitely my fault. I sabotaged the bots. Well, it kind of hurt that every one of you got invited to this and I didn't. And I took it out on all of you. I apologize. It's not my intention. Well, it is my it is my intention, but it isn't now. Does
You
that
know,
make
you
sense?
could have just gone to therapy.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what Cindy is telling you right now. The normal, not normal, the good Cindy, I guess. And Brian is standing there going, can I come in to help?
Mm,
Are
Brian,
you
what did
invited to the party?
Professor Vera looks
so mean.
Professor Vera looks at Brian and go, you can't go. You're still
Brian, are you invited to the party?
Yeah.
And
She
yes,
invited
you can
everybody.
come.
She invited everybody in Spy 101. Well, except the four of you.
Which is like half the glass. Like, whatever. She is not very bright. She might be evil, but she's not very bright.
I mean,
And if we bring someone who's invited,
and then Cindy on the other side. Well, I can invite you. I am technically Cindy. I'm still technically Cindy.
Oh, that who gets to have your scholarships?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Your scholarships. Who gets
Oh,
to have your
I didn't come here for a scholarship. I didn't come here through a scholarship. I came here on a full ride. My parents paid for everything.
I came
I'm
here on a
sorry.
government program.
I'm sorry. You must be very smart to be able to do that.
Flashback to hallway fights and shootouts, like stabbing, assassinations, and a cargo plane over rural Spain where she like jumped out of. You could say that.
Also,
I love imagining that stuff in like the Spies type of animation.
the totally Spies type of animation where it's just
the
flashback.
primary colors
Just blood sprays everywhere.
in the primary bright red.
Yeah.
It was the only color palette they had.
But yeah.
Ames is
I
gonna
think-
say, oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
So Ames, in their pajamas, is gonna lean back in the chair, kick up their legs, and say, "Cindy, I will help you if you Well, number one, if you, Cindy, one, tell me that you, good, evil, I don't know, no, I don't care. You look at us right now and say you are the stinkiest breath person out there. You have the stinkiest breath. And Brian, you're not going because do you think good boys who touch lasers that aren't there should be going to parties?
Professor Vera looks at Brian. Yeah, Brian, do you think that you
No,
deserve to go to
Vera,
this
shut up,
party?
shut up, shut up. He's my dog on my leash.
Ooh.
Ames, Professor Vera smiles. Go ahead.
Brian, you stupid, stupid boy. Do good boys get to go to parties? Do bad boys who touch things that aren't theirs get to go to parties?
I mean, bad boys are like welcome at parties,
No,
right?
no. The only bad boys are in boy bands. The only ones who get to go to parties are in boy bands. That was last episode. This is this episode.
Oh,
Brian, you stupid, stupid. And if folks want context, it's like the scene in Community where they're just calling the dean really stupid. That's the
no.
energy that Ames has for Brian in this moment.
Oh. You know what?
No.
It's not
I'm also
entirely his
sweating.
fault.
I'm also
Yeah.
sweating a little bit because I'm Brian, and I'm like, no, I don't
You
think I should go. But what if you need help?
He could have the chance to redeem himself.
Yeah, I could do the redeeming of myself.
Fine, but you're trading me your starter Pokemon when we get back.
Ames has already gone through Gary's Switch and like pillaged his Pokemon house.
Oh, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
In the time that we were all talking, Ames has taken Gary's Switch and just
Transfer everything.
transferred any valuable Pokemon over.
Poor
Oh,
Gary.
no.
Brian is like, can I think about it?
If you don't want to go,
Maybe I don't want to lose. Forget Tito.
well then, you know what you shouldn't have done? Picked up
Shoot,
a laser
Cindy.
that wasn't yours.
Oh, right. Pick up a
Now,
laser that wasn't
Cindy,
yours.
we're waiting.
Oh, yeah. If that'll help the mission, you said I'm the stinkiest. What was that else that I was supposed to say?
You have the stinkiest breath in the world.
Okay. I have the stinkiest breath in the world.
Guys, this isn't the evil Cindy. I'm pretty positive it's not.
The second
And Ames
If
is
it
ready
is
to go.
evil,
for
then
that
it is the
breath,
most evil.
the second she reached for that breath mint, it was
The
That's
breath
what she
mint was
wants
the
you to
test.
think.
Anyway,
The first test.
the first test was the breath mint.
she doesn't even know
Um,
what they do, but she'd still never take one.
Yeah, because she's too good for Ames's breath mints.
Anyway, Professor Vera looks at everyone and shakes their head. Cindy, could you tell us what you heard before you escaped? And then Cindy does say, okay. So Evil Cindy's plan is to use the party and use the laser that Brian dropped and turn everyone into to have an evil version of themselves and sort of rule the world. That's what she wanted to do, and she's gonna do it in the
Ames is
biggest
gonna
party of
turn
the
and
year.
look at Brian again.
You failed to mention the dropping part.
Yeah, I forgot it. Well, not forgot it. I knew she was gonna say it. All right. Well, now that we know everything, Professor Vera looks at everyone. Are you ready to get your gadgets so you can?
It feels so weird not having Gary do this. Like he is.
Don't worry. It is still Brandy that will give you the gadgets. Brandy, I think the agents are ready for their gadgets.
Time for your gadgets, agents. Popsy, a soda to help you see through walls or as far as you want, but never both. Pocket Projector, a good device when you need to watch movies outside or an easy way to fool someone into seeing things not there. The Floppy Disk. Maybe you need a desktop computer from the 90s.
All right. You have been
Thank you.
assigned the Pop C, which is a drink, the Pocket Projector, and the Floppy Disk. You need a computer from the 90s. But yes, these are, again, as mentioned last week, only for this week to use, and it gives you +4 to add to any of your 48 rolls. Assured, as long as you describe to me what you do with the thing. So Pop C, Pocket Projector, and the Floppy Disk. And if you need me to repeat what they do, I can look at it and tell you guys later, depending on what you do with that. All right. I think this is a great time for us to go on break, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go on break, and we'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes.
All right. Go.
everyone. Guess who's back? We are back with our adventure. I don't know why we took a break. We were just tired. That's why we took a break. It's just about time for us to, get that
Snack
break.
break.
Snack break.
Mhm.
Anyway, as you guys are talking, there was a text message that goes through to everyone. Professor Vera, Brian's phone rings, Corey, Ames, Bridget, June. And it's the same message from the same number. In fact, except for Cindy. Cindy is the only one that doesn't ring in any normal Cindy. Well, good Cindy, I guess.
The
We'll
Cindy
just
that
call
is
her
here.
the Cindy that is there. And it is a message. And when you open it, I don't know who will open it, but whoever opens it first will read, "You're cordially invited to the celebration of Cindy's, I don't know, how old are college students? 21?
Yeah, her 21st
Yeah,
birthday
for
party.
her 21st birthday party. Thanks for doing that for me, Riley.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
worries.
Yeah. For their 21st birthday party, and it'll be in I don't know, the Malibu
Shots and
ball,
giggles.
whatever. Shots and yeah, let's do that. I don't know anything in Arizona. In Arizona, there's this really big dancing place, and that's where it'll be. It has a pool. It's a resort in Arizona. I'm sure in Malibu, Arizona, that exists.
They do line dancing there.
They do line dancing there, and salsa dancing sometimes. It's a very
Mhm.
important place. It's
Mhm.
very rustic.
I-
A lot of
I-
cultural intermixing, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's actually
Eh.
a really cool dance hall in Phoenix that has 6 different dance halls in the same building where they all play different music, and you can go in between
Oh,
the different bars, and they have everything.
that's why
So
Malibu University is
that's
in
cool.
Yeah.
Arizona because
Yeah.
of that.
That's why ASU
They're
is in
like
Arizona.
exactly. Anyway, you do get that text message. What do you do next?
LOL, who dis?
Okay. There's no response.
Cindy, who's sitting here, just sent that to us.
I didn't send it.
Oh, it's
that's
evil.
worse. Oh, that's
It's evil.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Cindy kept the phone. I'm surprised she invited you.
There's a reason.
It is so weird that as we are talking about, infiltrating and doing all this stuff, that we suddenly get invitations. I mean, it is almost as if there's somebody here who is not on the level. And I'm just going to stare at Brian because Ames's suspicion
Brian is
worn
like,
off.
why is she staring at me? Professor Vera is looking at Brian because you're a dumbass. And then is like, all right, it looks like whatever plan that evil Cindy has involves the whole school and a party, which you are now invited to.
Mm.
And then Cindy speaks up. I have a feeling that she is going to use this party against you. Evil Cindy hates you for the most.
Brian, let me see your invitation.
And Brian does show the phone, and it is the exact same thing.
Okay.
That said, where it's like, oh yes, my 21st birthday.
Ours doesn't have going through this door on it, as opposed to.
No, it's the
Okay.
exact same
VIP.
message that you get.
Alright.
That's the same as Brian's.
You should delete it from Brian's phone. So we don't.
Ames does just that.
Oh no.
Oh. I guess I'm
Okay.
gonna go home, and then Professor Vera goes, "I guess you are Brian,"
You're
and
gonna
then
think about what you did.
points to the teleportation thing, and Brian is like, walking slowly to the teleportation pad and looks at all of you.
Is it safer
you
or less
sure?
safe to let him stay at the pet house? Is that more or less safe?
I mean, my dog is there. I mean, he can't get in too much trouble. The dog will just like sit on him.
At the pet house?
I kind of want to go home. Can I go home?
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
I guess.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I don't want to
Wait,
cause any
Brian.
more. Yeah.
Can you charge my Switch when you on your way back?
Okay.
Any-
And then just grabs it and like, okay, bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye. Just waiting there until somebody says anything differently. Bye.
I mean, if you want to, you can.
Bye. Yeah?
No, sorry. No, so I was thinking of someone else.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh,
well
no.
bye. Bye, everyone. I hope
Do
you
we
have
have
a
a
good
manual
time.
button that we can?
I hope you have a good time on your trip.
We
And
won't.
then like Vera,
It's a
Vera,
trap.
Vera like quickly walks over and just taps it and goes, and then Brian's gone.
Oh.
And then Professor
Poor
Vera
guy.
looks at everyone and goes, "That was fun."
Wait, was that Brian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize he was here.
June is
All
so
right.
bad.
Agents. I think not that I'm not loving your look right now, especially you, June. You look great.
Thank you.
But I don't think you would fit in this party. In your pajamas, Ames. I feel like we should get a little bit different. Maybe a cat suit of some sorts.
Oh, we suiting up? Are we suiting up?
I have waited for this day for so long.
Perfect. All right. Everybody now gets to describe their dream cat suit.
Oh no.
And who wants to go first?
I
No
will go
one.
first.
Okay,
I
Corey will go first.
Okay, so Corey's jumpsuit is in like this exact green, and it's got like a like a Peter Pan collar with like a heart cutout,
So cute.
and it's got the full sleeves to the gloves with the exposed thumb.
Yep.
Specifically, and it has a little like it's a full jumpsuit, but it has a skirt. That it doesn't serve a purpose, but it has a skirt.
Right.
So that when you swish, it swishes.
Hmm.
And it has pockets. And it has wedges.
No, of course it has pockets and wedges.
I love it.
That's so pretty. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Okay, Ames.
So Ames is a black jumpsuit catsuit with maroon accents and like a maroon, it's like a black, what's it called? Collar? It's collared, but with the ends like in maroon. And as soon as Ames changes into it, they're gonna put their sweater and shorts back on and say, "I'll take it off when we get there." I said, "I'm not taking off my pajamas."
Perfect.
That's funny. The sweatshirt and especially the silky basketball shorts over a cat suit is just amazing.
Perfect.
Cozy as
I'll
long as possible.
I'll go next and you can go last because June's is gonna be the best. I mean, like, just, no pressure, Riley.
Yeah, no
pressure at all.
worries.
So Bridget's her cat suit isn't really a cat suit in that it doesn't have pants on the bottom, but it is orange and red and hot pink leather top with like some nice piping details on the shoulders, and the bottom of it is just a very long, very tight pencil skirt with corset lacing up the back and
Very
combat
nice.
boots.
Very nice.
June's catsuit is default white, like snow white,
Wow.
with black trim, and it is as neutral and like uncustomized as possible. It's just like little black rings around each of her appendages, and then completely snow white and completely unadorned otherwise. Like the whitest white that you can get. Like milk toast and mayonnaise. We're talking the titanium white.
Yeah, it has the
White is
extra H
of
in
the
it.
Yeah. Bob Ross extra H white.
Perfect. All right. Everybody is in their catsuit, and Professor Vera looks at all of you and goes, "Well, don't you look all lovely? My suggestion is to not get caught by evil Cindy. I don't think she will take care of you very well. And I think you are good to go." And then at this point, Cindy in the corner pipes up and goes, Can I help? Can I go and help?" And Professor Vera looks at Cindy and goes, "I don't know. Can you help?"
The
Oof.
teacher thing.
Oh. Mm. She was so
Um,
vicious and so hot.
And then Cindy just looks down and is like, I think I may be helpful to help. Aw.
Well, I mean, if somebody she could pretend to be evil Cindy, like maybe, but that could also be dangerous.
She could be an asset in a false flag operation. That's absolutely true.
That is,
Yeah, I would love to help, since this is pretty much my fault anyway.
most things are.
I'm sorry, Bridget.
Well, one of us had parents who could afford a full ride to school, and one of us had nothing after the battle bots.
Again, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so we go to this party, have a good time, tie up evil Cindy. Are we going? What is our goal here?
To put them back together.
With duct tape?
No, with the laser.
Is this a shoot the laser situation? Break the laser situation?
I
Aim
think it's
says they're
a
like cozying
um
up deeper in their hoodie.
Professor Vera then looks at you all and goes, "It's a shooting the laser at both of them. We have to reverse the separator and bring them back together so that we can have normal Cindy and less evil Cindy, because the evil Cindy is no longer tempered by the goodness and is here to destroy everything you love."
We could
So
neutralize the evil Cindy, and then like June just caresses the barrel of her Remington.
Unfortunately, this would neutralize both Cindy's.
Damn it.
So it's
And then
important
Cindy
that you
goes, "Well, I wouldn't mind it if I've made all of your lives hard."
so locate and retrieve laser.
And then shoot them both.
Yeah. That seems like the right plan.
So we find the gun and we give it to June.
Well, the gun is probably with Cindy.
I can get that.
Okay.
I can get close enough to Cindy, and then Ames hits their glasses and it cycles through a bunch of just generic popular college images, like persons, and then back to Ames.
It's like stock photos of, like, you search stock photos for good looking collegiates, and that's what it is.
It says
Like everyone
Getty
you've seen on
Images.
those on those like diversity posters and like pamphlets, it's all of those. Ames was actually all of those people.
What? Oh my gosh. That's good payday though.
Side hustle.
So now that you know what your objective is, Professor Vera then leans back on the chair that Gary usually leans back on, sort of like rifles through some stuff and brings out a book. He goes, "Oh, I haven't read this in a while. Well, I'll be here, and you may go."
All right. Still
She
think
does
she's
point to
okay.
the tubes, and like
Tube.
I'll put in the coordinates, and you should be able to land there pretty easily. Oh, and Cindy, I think you would need a cat suit too. And Cindy's cat suit is a nice and purple sort of like cat suit. And there's embellishments of pink and blue. And it looks like a dress first, but if she twists and turns, it becomes the dress becomes a pants, and like it's very easy for her to move, and there's a little bit of like wings where she can like jetpack to anywhere. So that's Cindy's, because I wanted to do a cat suit too.
Yeah.
That's Cindy's, well, that's what Cindy is wearing. All right, well, agents, good luck.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Thank you, Vera, Professor. And immediately just walks into the tube.
You do get whatever whooped to the front of this really pretty uh building, dance hall, whatever, and it is decorated.
Real
And you
quick.
see,
Real
yeah.
quick timeout, just because Cassie just won.
Ooh,
And we love Cassie Mothman. She's amazing.
yay!
Friend of the channel.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
listen,
sorry.
I was equally confused when my name was said. So
Yes. No, Cat. That's why I was like, wait, Cassie Mothman.
Yes. We are part of the Girls Run This World, and we are also nominated, but also Cassie Mothman won. Yay!
Yay.
Game
All
designer
right.
of the year.
Yes. All right.
Huzzah.
Congratulations. And all of our teammates are here now. All of the agents, including Cindy, is right in front of the dance hall. What are you guys going to do?
June is going to sidle up to Corey and just sort of say, just to check in. Has Bridget always sounded like that? I'm not.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't.
Does she
Ames
sound
is gonna lean
different
out.
today?
You noticed it too.
Does
I
she
thought
sound
I did.
different today?
She's just, there's just, I don't know. I don't want to be rude, but I
No,
know a
she-
good speech therapist.
No, this is the
We
same.
won.
Congratulations, we won.
We won?
Yay.
Yep.
We won as the TTRPG campaign of the year. Thank you for supporting Girls Run This World, and thank you for Girls Run This World for letting us have this game right here. Yay!
Is award
That's so
winning.
cool.
That
We
is
are
so
part
cool.
we are part of an award-winning channel. Thank you for supporting Girls Run This World, and yeah.
Oh my
Yay! We're celebrating. Woohoo!
god. Yep, that's amazing.
We are also at a party
Very-
right now.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yes. We are at a
Yes,
party.
yes, sure.
Yes. All right, agents. You are now outside of this door. And it's a big party. You look inside, there's a lot of people already there. You see Cindy. Not the Cindy that you're with, but the Cindy that's your target, just sitting down on a throne on a stage, and she is smiling and laughing. And you can tell, you can't even hear, but you can tell it's that high, squeaky voice you all hate. She's
Mhm.
laughing it off. What do you all decide to do?
I could just go on Overwatch. We take split tag teams, go up the sides. It'd be so easy.
But we are not allowed to use lethal force.
We.
No lethal first on Cindy. Specifically on Cindy. Otherwise,
we could get drinks and like cycle our way up to wherever she is.
Wonder if they can make a Shirley Temple. And then June just walks towards that drink. Yeah.
Surely it does not. Sherry 7 Up. What the?
It has to be stirred right.
It does.
What's Cindy doing right now? Liza?
Oh, Cindy is we were on the gamer stream for like a couple of minutes. So
yeah.
Oh.
No,
I
I
was
just
like,
I was just
Wait, we
noticing that
were?
too. I'm like, wait.
yeah. So I was
Wait,
like,
we
oh.
were?
Yeah, we
We
were.
were.
Our
Ah!
faces were there, and I was just like, oh,
Oh,
yeah,
I
I'm
didn't know that.
Oh!
Shit.
yeah. What?
Cool.
They didn't tell us that part.
Yeah.
Apparently, the studio thanks us. So thanks. Thank you. Sweet.
Thanks,
I
everyone.
wish I put on a different outfit. But
Right?
we're not there anymore. Like we're all
Okay.
good. We're
Okay.
good. Don't let the 9,000.
I'm gonna need some extra maraschino cherries in that Shirley Temple. Jesus
Like,
Christ, sorry.
Flashback to episode 1 live.
Episode 3. We are evil friend, and you are now at the party.
Yeah.
June has gone into the bar apparently to get a Shirley Temple. What do the other 3 do? Do you just walk in? What do y'all do?
Try to find the stage lights
Okay.
to cut the lights on stage.
Okay.
I don't know if I will be able to go back there.
Go ahead and roll your 48s. I just want to see if you're able to
Yeah.
learn about it.
It'd be really funny if she's up there in her throne and all of a sudden it goes dark and her magic gun disappears. That'd be awful. Okay, that's a 4, 5, 3, 5.
Okay. All right. You're able to see that there is a couple of like nice lights or whatever, but you can't find the switch that would turn it off. But there are some that, one is like moving around, providing light to the floor. There is one pointing directly at Cindy and is just, lighting her up, and like she's the queen of this party because it is her birthday party. It is her 21st birthday party. And
Don't
all right.
begrudge her that. It's just the whole trying to take over the world part,
Yeah, she doesn't look any different from the Cindy that you're with, except she's wearing an all black dress with like slits that go up to her
Clavicle?
under boob, whatever. Clavicle is really high. I was just like, wait a minute, just here. Anyway, that's how high it went.
Awesome. We love a confident queen.
What is Ames doing?
So Ames presumably begrudgingly took off their pajamas and is now properly in their catsuit. And is going to try to sneak away with good Cindy.
Okay.
And cycle through. And it's kind of just like do you think this one's going to work? Do you think this one's going to work? Whichever like disguise is going to get Ames closest to evil Cindy.
Okay. Cindy looks at the disguises that you have. Go ahead and roll 48s for me, please.
48 or 5 with the gadget?
Oh, 5 with the gadget.
Cool. Whoop. Gonna pick up another set of die or another die. It's gonna be 1, 3, 3, 4, 5.
1, 3, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Cindy is a little distracted while you're showing the costumes and stuff, Cindy is looking around, trying to make sure that nobody sees her. Because the moment somebody sees her, of course, they're going to be confused because Cindy's right there. So she's a little bit in the background and can't really see much of who you're saying, of who you're showing. But she does say, just use a character like a disguise that would seem mean because she likes it when people are mean to other people.
Okay. So Ames is gonna go with a like a jockey type,
Mhm.
like a bro, like
Right.
think like frat bro,
Oh, frat bro.
like
Yes.
frat bro, like the
Frat
frattiest
bro.
bro imaginable. Um, trying to remember what frat bros sound like,
Bro.
and
Bro.
Ames is gonna say, and just okay, bro. So tell me, where would evil Cindy be here?
Well, she's right there on the stage.
Where's her
Not
VIP?
so good, Cindy, after all. Jeez.
Oh, sorry. VIP, like her room, right? That's what. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not very smart. Well, she would. I think there's like a backstage area. That would be where she would be keeping her clothes. I don't know if she would just leave the gun there though. If anything, it would be on her person.
Oh, are we all together or?
No, June is getting a drink. Bridget is looking at lights. Corey, where are you actually?
I think Corey is scouting out like where the most people seem to be gathered and for what reason.
Okay.
Like the biggest group of people.
The biggest group of people would be the people dancing on the dance floor. They're really enjoying the music that Evil Cindy has chosen for the night. I'm terrible at dancing music, so y'all can just come up with your own in your head.
Oh
But
no,
it
I
is.
got you. I got you.
Oh, we're gonna have some
Hold on.
dancing music.
If I can find it.
But yes, there is some dancing music that everybody is enjoying, and they're loving it. But
Dance music.
I thought it was a Law and Order moment. And I was like, and I was like, wait a minute.
Done, done.
It's a Law and
Law
Order
and
remix.
Order, the Special Victims
Remix.
Unit. Dundle. Anyway, they are dancing in the dance floor. Everybody's having a good time. That is the biggest group of people that you are seeing.
Cool.
You're muted, my dear Corey.
I do that. Corey is just gonna mix into the dancing crowd along the edge and try to get as close to like where Cindy is as possible.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 48s, and this is to see if Cindy will notice you or not.
2, 3, 5, 8.
All right. So you were generally able to get close without Cindy being able to spot you, but it'll be easy for her to spot you if you make the wrong move or if she looks randomly. But at this moment in time, she doesn't see. She's too busy enjoying and basking in her, specialness at the moment.
But I have a clear line of sight on her.
You do have a clear line of sight on her, and if she does end up looking in your direction, she will also have a clear line of sight to you. All right. So, Ames, you are by yourself because everybody else is doing their own thing.
Where did
except for
Cindy go?
Sorry,
okay,
you by
sorry.
yourself with Cindy.
Gotcha. All right. So Ames is going to text the group chat. I assume we have a group chat and say,
Yep.
Gonna make a move. Look out for me, comma, bro. Hopefully you guys pick that up. And then hand Cindy the pocket projector.
Okay. The
Um,
projector.
Yep. With do I need to if I'm like preemptively like setting it up? Do I need to tell you what's on it now?
You can roll and
Okay.
yeah. You can tell
Alright.
you can tell me later. Basically just tell me when Cindy will do something with
Yeah.
it.
Okay, so Ames is gonna say use this if it looks like shit hits the fan.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for the stage.
Okay.
And get as close to Cindy as I can. Put the frat bro disguise back on. Make for the stage, and stumble towards Cindy as convincingly as I can as a drunk frat guy.
Okay. We'll roll that 5d8 because you're using a gadget.
1, 3, 5, 7, 8.
All right, those are good rolls. Cool. You are able to successfully do this. Everybody who looks at you is like, that's a bro. And Cindy looks at you disdainfully and is like,
So Ames is gonna,
excuse you?
do I see the laser on her?
No. It just looks like she's wearing a very nice dress and she's sitting on a throne.
Trying to think of how to. So Ames is gonna walk up, and go, bro. I am so I feel so effed up right now, and basically try to knock Evil Cindy down to see if like it'll knock the laser off.
Love it.
You can hear Cindy go, ew, can you just like stay away from me? Like you stink. Because she thinks you're like drunk. How are you going to try and knock her off?
Um,
Are you gonna push the
Basically-
chair? Are you gonna push her off of the chair?
gonna like stumble forward, put my hands on the chair, and then kind of push her forward into the crowd
Okay.
in the direction
roll,
of
Corey.
Corey.
Roll 48s for me, please.
Corey is also going to look for the light that is shining on the dance floor. Like specifically, I want to find that light.
Okay, well that's not hard. You can see it. It's just like showing which one it is. So
Is there a precarious laser attached to it?
go ahead and roll 48s to see.
Because if I was gonna shoot a bunch of people at once, it'd be at the dance floor. That one's cocked. 2, 2, 7, 4.
Let's resolve Ames's first. Ames.
Gonna roll. You going to roll?
Oh, that's right. Roll for me. See how successful you are.
Cool. 2, 4, 5, 7.
Okay. You don't see anything. She falls, but you don't see anything under the chair. You don't see anything that she's holding. There's no big giant laser thing, or at least what looks like a laser thing on the chair or on her back. Corey, you see something. You're not sure if it's a laser, but it is something.
I'm gonna use the Popsy
Okay.
to see as far as I would like.
Okay. Do you want to re-roll again, or do you want to just add it from your 2274?
Well, I want to. If I could see it, I'm gonna do a different thing.
Okay.
So if I could roll for the different thing, if you.
Okay, go ahead and roll for the different thing.
Okay. Okay, so that's a 1, a 2, a 2, a 3, and a 6. Because I'm going to be using my laser bracelet.
Can you repeat that? 1, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 2,
Okay.
3, 6.
All right. That's not very good rolls, but what are you going to do?
I'm intending to use my laser bracelet to free it that I can see with the Popsy.
Okay.
Like use it as like a scope.
Okay, so you can only use it in 2 ways. One, through the walls, or as far as you can. You have to choose which one you want to use.
Yeah, as far as you can to use
As
it
far
like
as you can.
binoculars.
Okay. So you are able to see something mounted on the thing. And you said you're trying to like laser cut it off?
Yeah. So I'm gonna add the 4 to one of those.
Okay.
So it would make it a 6, 6, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Okay. All right. You are successful in removing that mounting thing off. But upon closer look, it's like just a GoPro. Basically, it was put there to get like really weird shots, but it doesn't look like it's a laser thing.
Corey's just gonna stare at it disapprovingly, judging it for not being what it was supposed to be.
While this is all happening, so do you try to laser a camera on top of the thing? Ames has pushed Evil Cindy onto the ground. Bridget, what were you doing? Oh, looking at the lights, right? Um, while you're seeing this whole actually, let's go to June first. June, you got your drink. You're seeing everything happening. What are you doing?
June is doing threat assessment of the crowd. Are there any bodyguards? Is there anybody we should be worried about other than Cindy?
Okay, go ahead and roll a 48, please.
Yep. That is a 6, 7, 1, and 6. Pretty good.
Pretty good roll, actually. You don't see anyone really that stands out as bodyguards, but you do notice a couple of people that seem to be a lot more stiff than usual. These are your classmates, but they seem a little stiffer. Like they're not really enjoying themselves.
Not enjoying themselves because they don't want to be here, or the vibe is weird, or not enjoying themselves because they're not supposed to be enjoying themselves and they're on guard or lookout.
It's a mixture of they don't want to be here,
Okay.
but they're
Interesting.
also forced to be there.
Interesting. And then June is just going to like sipping her Virgin Shirley Temple and noting that the 7-Up is a little flat. It's not that big of a deal. Just takes a sip and just messages the group chat. Understood in response to Ames, and then just says, I can't find any muscle on the ground. I'll go up and take a look on, try and get into an overwatch. Also, since when does Ames say bro? And then just quietly puts her flip phone away and then goes back to her Shirley Temple.
Bridget, as you're looking at the lights, you do notice something a little bit different on how the dance floor looks. It looks like I don't know how to explain it. It didn't look like the platform was as flat. Well, when you went in, the platform looked flat. People are dancing on it. But now you realize that it looks like there's a step that had formed, and now the dance floor has sunk a little bit.
That is weird. But yeah,
This is as you're walking around.
yeah. So I wasn't able to find like a light box or electrical switches.
Mm.
Can I find a fire alarm?
Go ahead and roll.
Yes. Okay. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 7.
I mean, you're able to find one, but it is behind. It's weirdly located. It's behind the chair, the throne, where Cindy is at.
Okay.
It's a really weird place. I don't know fire alarms.
Like, why would
the
you
proper
put that up
place.
on the stage? That's crazy.
That's
That's
just where it
silliness.
is now.
Yeah. I think Bridget's gonna go into one of the bathrooms and start a small fire in a wastebasket. Then.
Awesome. I'm gonna put a little bit of a timer there. 10 minutes. If nobody sees this fire, there's gonna be an alarm, and there's going to be
People
whatever.
leaving the
People leaving the
premises.
place. All right,
Yeah.
10 minutes. What
And I'm gonna
does
text the group text and let everybody know that's what I'm doing.
okay? And that is the group text that everybody receives. Is Cindy part of your group text or just the four of you?
She doesn't have a phone, you said. Evil Cindy has the phone.
Evil Cindy
so-
does have the phone. Okay, that is correct. All right, so you do.
Although she could have a phone from Mint Mobile. Just
She
saying.
could.
Ryan Reynolds gave her a phone.
I mean, we don't know that good Cindy suddenly. You know what? Maybe we have extra phones because
Huh.
Mint Mobile believes in the AAA, believes in Girls Run This World. Thank you again for sponsoring us, Ryan Reynolds, with Mint Mobile and Aviation Gin. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell me to cease and desist in person if you dare.
Mhm.
And then, while this is
I'm
happening,
on the show.
come on the show. We'll stop.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, the text everybody receives that there's only 10 minutes left. Evil Cindy is staring at something. You all notice this. Evil Cindy is staring at something. It doesn't seem to be any four of you though. But they're staring at something.
Follow the line of the stair to try to figure out who is.
While Ames has left Cindy, this Cindy decides that maybe they should do something about it. And they're now walking towards Evil Cindy, and Evil Cindy is staring at this Cindy that is walking up towards them.
Are they gonna kiss?
No, they're just staring at each other.
Wait, who's walking up?
Huh?
Who's walking up? Sorry.
Evil Cindy. Evil Cindy is on stage standing up after Ames has knocked her over and is staring straight at Cindy, who is walking towards Evil Cindy.
Oh,
and
good Cindy.
They're just staring at each other.
Oh.
Evil Cindy smiles and says, I knew you'd come back. And good Cindy goes, I have to stop you.
Oh,
What do you all do?
Run into.
Also, there's 10 minutes before fire.
Go run and stand behind Cindy making like a spy pose. I don't know what else to do. That's not serious, but it might be if I can't think of anything else.
Are there pillars that support rafters?
Sure. There are pillars that support rafters.
As soon as June senses the shift, June just quietly sets down the drink, turns to the bartender. I think you need to change out your 7-Up, and then just like walks away, and then wordlessly removes a scarf from her interior, like from her catsuit, and then just immediately like Mulan climbs and shimmies up.
Okay.
Seeing that up seems to be where we're going. Corey, who currently has the cane, will just tighten the straps on her backpack and activate her backpack jetpack
Mhm.
and just meet Riley up at the top, or
Okay.
June up at the top.
There's some drunk ass college kids who are like, "Whoa, this is the best party.
This is the best
ever.
party ever.
I
We're gonna
thought
send
seeing
the next
double
one.
was like a euphemism.
Now, like, look, like Cindy hired a Cindy lookalike. Dang!
Wow.
People are
Wow.
flying.
That's so
Love
cool.
the
Ames,
secret
what are you
agents vibe,
doing?
man. Hmm.
Ames is gonna jump to good Cindy's and Bridget's side and also strike a pose, but still disguised as a frat dude.
As a frat bro.
So like
Oh my gosh. And like you have to pop the butt out. So like I'm imagining like frat boy with that's so cute.
And then all the other frat boys are like, "Whoa, is that a new thing we're doing now?" And you see some of the himbo frat boys are like doing like poses and stuff because you did it really well, and they're like, "Is that what we're doing now?" So that you that's what you see. And Evil Cindy smiles and goes, "I'm glad everyone is here."
Well, you invited us to your
I
party.
did.
so
I
it would
did.
be rude not to come.
And then she does take out a little button, like a button to press. Are you all ready to find out your true selves?
No.
I think we're good.
Okay. Well, it's too late. I'm going to give you your true selves. And she does
Okay,
press.
if you press the button, then won't you and Cindy be combined back again? She's standing right here. If you attack us, then you attack her. Oh shit.
He's like, wait a minute.
Existential crisis.
That's correct. Yeah, well, I don't care. It presses the button anyway.
You nearly paused the entire thing with logic.
And then all like from out of nowhere, from where the lights were, Bridget, you see a couple of guns. Like not just the one laser gun. There's like 3 or 4 now, just like replacing the lights, and it's just the guns. It's like I do have some control over who I want to shoot. And then she shoots one of the frat boys, and you can see one of the frat boys like totally like there's a bit of shaking, and suddenly, like, you know, amoebas, they separate into 2, and one of them looks like a crypto bro now, like does crypto and NFTs, and the other is like a healthy, happy himbo that just wants to make people. It's like golden retriever energy. And he's like, "Hey guys, how can I help you?" Well, the other is like, "You know, I believe in NFTs. NFTs are the way of the future. AI art is where it's at. You know, we have to find
Authorized
a way."
lethal force. Authorized lethal force.
Anyway, that's what you get. And then goes, what are you going to do? Technically we're in combat, but we don't really do combat the same here. So that is Cindy's first reaction. She turns one of the frat bros into a crypto evil bro, I guess. June, you do see the ones that were like uncomfortable earlier smile and get into like a position where they're blocking people from leaving. So that is what you see. It is now the team's turn. Basically how we're going to do combat in this is the team and then Evil Cindy with the laser. So she will basically be attacking 4 people at once with the 4 guns. She's just showing you what she's doing with the one and the frat boy. All right. Team next. All 4 of you can go. Popcorn, whoever wants to go first.
I'm going to fly over one of the lights.
Okay.
The light lasers. Take out the floppy disk.
Oh.
And just pop it on top of it, so a 90s computer in all its glory just anvils on top of this?
There's 4 different ones. So like there
One,
you
just
can
one.
just the one. Okay.
One at a time.
Go ahead and roll your 5d8s with the floppy actually 4d8s. Oh wait, you're using your
I'm using my jetpack.
Yeah, 5d8s then.
And then plus 4 to one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4. 8, 7, 1, 1, 2.
That's a pretty good score. Go ahead and describe how you destroy one of these with this 90s floppy disk. Remember, all of you just get the one each. So there's only one that hasn't been used yet, the pocket projector, and Good Cindy has it.
So Corey is going to fly over it, her cane controller in one hand, pull it out in the other, position it right above, and just like pop it out, and like a Minecraft anvil, just
drop on top of it.
Yeah.
So like this 90s desktop computer drops on top of this laser gun with the lights, and it crushes it. It falls down and crushes it, and it goes to the ground. There's only 3 left. What are the other 3 of you doing?
I want to try to find where the power source is going for that whole like rack of lights and cut it.
Okay. Roll a 4d8, see if you're successful.
Oh. Okay. That's not okay. 1, 3, 5, 8.
There is some like cables and stuff, but you have to find it. So you don't find it in this turn. You might find it in the next run. You just don't find it currently.
Okay.
Next.
Ames is going to, and we know that Evil Cindy has like a trigger for the lasers now, right? Cool. So Ames is gonna confirm that Good Cindy set up the projector.
Okay.
I almost said PowerPoint.
The pocket projector.
Yep.
Okay. Are you going to signal to Good Cindy to turn it on?
Yes, I'm gonna signal.
Um,
I'm gonna use it to create a distraction, essentially.
Okay. So Good Cindy does turn it on, so you have that. Go ahead and roll. What are you trying to do with the projector? Just create a distraction to.
Yep. So it's gonna project onto the stage.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna project a performance of Dazzle and the Sparkle Hearts.
Wow.
Performing Voulez-Vous in Finnish. Yeah. And it's going to be loud enough to draw the crowd and distract Evil Cindy. I'm hoping distract Evil Cindy enough to make a go for the trigger.
Okay. Go ahead and
I love it.
go ahead and roll.
All right. I'm also going to turn off the disguise as I jump for it, just because that's a little bit less problematic.
That's so cool.
So I rolled a 1, 4, 5, 5, and I'm gonna add 4 to the 1.
All right. So 5, 4, 5, 5. Yep. Complicated success. All right. You're able to do all this, and you do get Evil Cindy's attention. And is like, who are these awesome people on my stage? Who invited them? And because of her excitement, she does press the button quick. Like she accidentally presses the button. She's very distracted, but she does press the button, and like 3 lasers jump out. Everybody roll 4d8s for me, just to see if it hits you.
Oh, is it her turn now?
Oh, because of the
I see.
It's like a reaction because she presses it.
2, 5, 6, 8.
Okay.
2, 5, 7, 8.
Perfect.
Look at us.
Doing
1,
real
1,
well.
2, 3.
Ooh.
I feel a little bit better. 1, 3, 4, 4.
We'll resolve that afterwards. A button has been pressed, and Ames, you and Bridget might be hit. But we'll see if June can do something before the laser hits.
This whole time, June's been like, security or threat, security or threat, pulls out her Remington, points it at one of the lasers, tries to identify which one might be threatening her companions the most, and then fires.
Okay, go ahead and roll your 5d8s for me, please.
Is this a combat by any chance?
Yes, that's why it's 5d8s.
Do I get my gadget in addition?
Yeah, because it's normally 4d8s.
Okay.
Now
Yes,
it's 5d8s.
sorry. That's math. Got it.
I thought you were gonna say that you were gonna shoot the college students.
No.
Security or threat. Security or threat.
2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
Yep.
Okay. You are successful in shooting this thing. However, it does unfortunately fall and hit. Well, I wouldn't say unfortunately, but it does fall and hit Evil Cindy, causing her to become unconscious, which is great, I think.
TBIs are okay.
You know, she's fine.
Take those.
She is, you know, she's fine. But you are hit, Ames. You are hit. And you feel a separation happening. It hasn't happened yet, but you feel it. It's tearing you apart, Ames. That feeling that you have. Anyway, as this is all happening, evil Professor Vera from out of nowhere opens the door, and you see a lot more of the triple A's come in and just sort of like herds all of the team, and looks at Professor Vera, looks at you, June, and looks at Evil Cindy that's unconscious, and is like, well, good job on handling this. Is there anything I should know?
So
I think that'd be really good for you. I know it's a
And then,
complicated sort of.
And then when, as you are talking, there is a bell that rings, and a lot of like, there's a fire coming from the bathroom.
Right.
And everybody is in chaos. And during that whole chaos, Ames, you're tied up by Professor Berry, if that's okay. Just okay. And then as you're being tied up, you do feel yourself separating into two. Suddenly, there's two of you. There's you, as you know, the good you, and then there's an evil Ames just tied up as well. And now there's two Ames. The three of you are looking at the two Ames, and Professor Vera is staring at the other three. It's like, it's okay, we can fix this. Don't worry. You know, we'll just have to reverse there is one laser, right? There is one laser left, right? Like gun?
Yeah.
Perfect. Don't worry, we'll fix this. We'll be able to get everybody back together. And she does she jumps and grabs one of the lasers, because she can do that, I'm just gonna say, and shoots evil Cindy and normal Cindy, and they go back together. But as she's about to shoot Ames, all three of you feel this laser shooting at you. And in the chaos, it's not Professor Vera that shot you. It's Gary. You see Gary on stage, and he has shot all three of you.
That son of a...
Girl, you
And Vera says, "Ah, shit." And that's where we'll end this story for today. We have reached the ending of this episode. Evil friend. I am Glyza, your storyteller for the evening. Thank you for watching Spy.Edu. Thank you for sticking with us, and for, congratulations to everyone for winning and for having 8,000 people see our faces for like a short bit. That's insane. But yay, we are all here. Let's have everybody introduce themselves one last time before we go. Let's start with Clara. Why don't you introduce yourself, where we can find you, and who you played this?
Hi, everyone. Thanks for watching. My name is Clara, she, they. I played Ames, they, them this evening. And you can find me at Verily Disco on Twitter, Hive, and at the rate social media is going. If you find me on LinkedIn, I will endorse you.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's good to know.
Or at least recommend some skills.
Just say they're so great at these skills. It's perfect.
This person, amazing at Microsoft Word. Amazing.
Exactly. The best at Excel that I've ever seen. Let's go next to Riley.
Hi, I'm Riley Gritch on Twitter and Twitch. Thank you.
Perfect. Who did you play today?
Oh, June. Yeah, it's whatever.
Rude. June would kill you for that.
June would
I
be
hope
like,
she
"Excuse
would."
me."
Kill me all night long, mommy. What?
The next person on our list is the amazing Cassidy.
Hello, I played Corey tonight, and I am Cassidy, Awkward Cassidy on Twitter. My hair. Awkward Cassidy on Twitter, and my hair decided didn't like that. Yeah,
Perfect.
Wigs have minds of their own. That's why
they
they all have
really
names.
do.
Finally, who did you
Yeah.
play tonight, Cassie?
Me.
Sorry.
I am Sarah Baba Yaga, and I played Brigitte, and who knows what her accent will be next week. It is a guess.
It is the only accent you've had.
Well, yeah, I
there's
mean,
no
I've had the
no
same
accent.
accent the entire
There's
time. and
no
continue.
different accent.
Yeah.
And I am Glyza. You can find me everywhere at Classical Glyza. I go by they, them. I am a person of many hats, but just look for where I'm at by going to bio.link/Classical Glyza to find everything that I'm in, or at Classical Glyza everywhere on the socials, hopefully on Twitter still. But yeah, this has been Spy.Edu. Thank you again. Join us next week for our penultimate episode 4 of Spy.Edu. See you soon.
We're gonna be rating somewhere. I just don't know where yet. But
We're rating soon.
yeah.
Stick around.
Yeah.